what actually it describes? Anyone just tell me in this picture, this one. Yeah, it gets recorded. Yeah, anyone just tell me this picture, what it actually it describes? Anyone? In the picture, நீங்க என்ன understood பண்ண முடியுது? This picture, this one.
Sure. Steam, using steam, we are generating power, sir, and we are distributing it to the bus.
True. Exactly. But remaining இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் 2-3 பாயிண்ட் ஆட் பண்ணலாம். இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் 2 more points. Exactly, the steam actually here actually we are just using steam and turbine. After that, that energy is now generated, right? This is a single line diagram. Okay, okay. In the flow, okay. Remaining இருக்குல்ல ஹரி, ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க remaining blocks. இந்த பிளாக் நீங்க சொல்லிட்டீங்க.
மாதிரி வோல்டேஜ் எடுத்து அது சென்சார் வச்சு ஃபீட்பேக் மாதிரி திருப்பியும் ஃபீல்டு கொடுக்குறாங்க சார்.
Yeah. That's what I idea actually. Here today topic is that one. Actually, they just used a voltage sensor to measure the output voltage across this generator. And after that, there will be one more thing, automatic voltage regulator. This one already I told you, right? So while just seeing a swing equation itself, I just told you. So every experiment, it has its interconnection, right? So number 9 experiment irukna own interconnection irukum, right? Okay. Now we'll have a AVR. So AVR என்ன பண்ணும்? It's going to automatically adjust it generating field voltage. That's called excitation voltage. Stator குள்ள generator stator part. Right. So ஏன் இதை வந்து நான் feedback எடுத்து? Because the generator is going to generate a voltage over here. Whenever I'm just going to connect a load, electrical load, RLC type of loads, a type of applications, right? Whenever the load is now connected on my generator, definitely there is a voltage drop is going to be occurring, right? Generator voltage EG is now going to be dropping. So என்ன பண்ணும், that whole exit அதை நம்ம மேக்கப் பண்றதுக்காக, காம்பன்சேட் பண்றதுக்காக, what actually I'm just going to do, I'm just going to increasing the excitation voltage on my status side. So அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும், we need to measure at what actually the voltage and how much voltage I need to improve it. So this is what one more feedback path, right? This one. And we'll have one more thing. இது வந்துட்டு generator side, right? So whenever the loads, electrical loads are connected, definitely the voltage drop is going to be occurring, and for that purpose I'm just going to compensating these things. And the same way, whenever load is now connected, voltage drop is going to be there, and my generator speed n is also is going to be getting affected, because I'm just going to apply more load in my electricity side, right? Generator side. Definitely speed enavukku reduce agum. But definitely speed reduce achna, right? So this is what a synchronous generator, ns directly proportional to 120 f by p, right? This is what a simple formula, right? So 120 f by p. Whenever the speed is now getting reducing, automatically my frequency is also going to be getting reducing. Am I correct? So frequency reduced, entire power system, right, is going to be getting affected. Frequency is going to be down in the sense. If I'm just going to measure about 50 Hz power supply in the sense, like 50 Hz வரலனா என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? Definitely my entire power system network is going to be getting affected. If because we actually application the வீட்ல இருக்குல, ceiling fan and water pump, right? Water may be induction machines, right? In our homes, electronic device, everything is now working under the principle of 50 Hz power supply. But if we are just going to supply 40 Hz in the sense, definitely என்ன ஆகும், entire applications is எல்லாமே என்ன ஆகும், ஹீட் ஆகும். ஹீட் ஆச்சுன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா பவர் லாஸ் ஆகும், and automatically big noise, நிறைய noises வரும். Finally our electrical equipment is going to be getting failure. So this is what a very important issue. If you are running in an industry or a 40 HP motor or 50 HP motor, in the sense எல்லாமே inverter based தான் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், எல்லாமே inverter based, right? If the frequency is now changing, நம்ம லோடுக்கு போற இன்வெர்டர் எப்படி லோடுக்கு பவர் சப்ளை ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணணும், வித் ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் கேட் ஃபயரிங் சிக்னல்ஸ். அப்ப கேட் சிக்னல்ஸ் வந்துட்டு நீங்க 50 ஹெர்ட்ஸ்க்கு தான் ப்ரோக்ராம் மைக்ரோ கண்ட்ரோலர் எழுதிருப்போம், விஎஃப்டி வேரியபிள் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி டிரைவ்ஸ்க்குள்ள. அண்ட் இஃப் இன்புட் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இஸ் கெட்டிங் சேஞ்ச், டெஃபினெட்லி இட்ஸ் நாட் கோயிங் டு பி கெட்டிங் ஸ்டார்ட் அப். ஸோ இப்போ என்டையர் பவர் சிஸ்டமே ஸ்டாப் ஆகும் இஃப் த ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி கெட்டிங் அஃபெக்டட், right? So how we could able to maintain the frequency as constant one, right? Voltage drop you could able to build up, but frequency changes, it will be very, very difficult, right? So for the purpose என்ன பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, right? So it will be very easiest thing. It will be also followed in thermal power plant also, where just electricity is generated and in mass area, in the mass maybe bulk production. So அங்க definitely they need to maintain the frequency, right? Irrespective of any load. Here actually the frequency sensor is going to measure my output frequency. After that there is a controller, right? This today actually we're just going to see a much more important thing. It's a controller, right? And this controller is going to control my frequency, but we couldn't able to directly control the frequency. Nalla watch panni parunga, we couldn't able to control the frequency directly, but by adjusting the turbine speed, right, you could able to maintain the speed as well as it could able to maintain the frequency. அப்ப turbine speed maintain பண்ணனும்னா where actually I'm just going to control the turbine speed by adjusting the flow of steam, right? By adjusting the flow of the steam in such a way that you could able to maintain, or maybe you could able to control the speed of the turbine. Once you just able to control the turbine axis, that rotor axis is also directly coupled with my generator axis. Then you could able to directly control your rotor speed, right? Got a meaning? By adjusting the steam flow, right, you could able to control the turbine. The same way you could able to control your generator rotor. Right, this is what I today topic, right? How we're just going to control these things. Got an idea what actually we're just going to do, right? So the same thing already we have seen in our previous classes, right? So swing equations, right? Inga parunga, so we'll have a generator, we'll have electrical power actually we're just going to generate over here. And here actually in mechanical sub there is a prime mover, actually this is called a prime mover. Here it will be turbine, which is now directly coupled with my generator. Here mechanical power is now converted into electricity energy. Whenever I'm just going to connect a load, electrical load, RLC, I'm just going to dictate over 1 second, RLC. So whenever the load is now connected, definitely there is a load angle is going to be getting deviated whenever the load is now connected. Otherwise, in synchronous generator, right, the load angle should be maintained as a, or maybe kept as constant, right? So this load angle, torque angle, this one actually we just seen yesterday. If the load is now connected, எவ்வளோ del angle vary ஆகும் with respect to load அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம previous class பார்த்தோம். Now we need to maintain this del as constant. Then only we could able to run this machine as a synchronous, right? So அப்ப del angle maintain பண்ணனும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? We need to run the machine about a synchronous frequency, that is a synchronous speed la run பண்ணணும், right? So அப்ப இந்த synchronous speed la run பண்ணனும்னா what actually we need to do? So this is what a today topic, right? So we need to control the rotor speed, right? So எப்படி rotor speed control பண்ண முடியும்? Rotor speed that is called ns. So இதை நீங்க control பண்ணீங்கன்னா frequency you could able to maintain. So our ultimate aim is that we need to maintain the frequency as a constant one. So direct frequency constant maintain பண்ண முடியாது. We are just going to control a turbine speed. Turbine speed control பண்ணணும்னா we need to adjust the steam flow, right? Steam flow we need to measure it. Steam flow we just need to adjust it, right? This is what I entire idea of today topic, right? So I'll go a little bit in depth, but today explain to deviate aipoduvom. That's why I'm not going to move with that area, right? And this is the overall block that I'm just now we have seen. That's the same thing. We are just going to control this steam flow over here, right? So control valve, final control element in சொல்லுவாங்க. See, final control element in control system FC. You people crossed about in our 4th semester. Final control element, right? This will be a electro-pneumatic device or a mechanical device. Purely nowadays it will be a electro-pneumatic system, right? So EPS is electro-pneumatic device, it will be there. So here my input frequency is now, this is what a feedback path, and here actually there is a controller, right? We're just going to see, right? So one by one, and after that there is a mechanism. This is going to adjust the steam flow inside the flow file, right? After that the steam is now going to be adjusted, and the same way you could able to adjust this speed, and finally you could able to achieve your frequency, right? This is what ultimate aim. So the main blocks எதுன்னு பாருங்க. Here it will be first thing, that is this final control element, that is called control valve or a speed governor, right? Got a meaning? கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? Speed governor or a steam governor, right? Or maybe final control element. The common name is the common name final control element, but where here the particular name is the speed governor. After that, turbine. After that, generator. Generator made up of rotating part, right? Rotating part, that's called mass and solikla, right? And we'll have a controller and we'll have a sensors, right? These are the important blocks will be over here, right? So the number similarly we're just going to see, right? One by one we'll just going to see. Now here a very important blocks is nothing but over here it will be a speed governor, turbine, generator. The same way, right? So in our fourth semester you may cross the control system, right? So adula you may cross transfer function. What actually means by transfer function? Anyone just tell me? Any idea about a transfer function? Yeah, please, anyone?
So Laplace transform of output by Laplace transform of
Yeah,
input
true,
at
true.
zero initial condition.
Yeah, super, Hari. Right, and this is what a definition about a transfer function. Very good. But Hari, I need one more information. So on the transfer function, what you could learn? என்ன நீங்க learn பண்ணிக்க முடியும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க? Anyone?
Sir,
Hari?
we
Yeah.
can get the output characteristics, sir, like efficiency characteristics. Outputடையும் inputடையும்
Anyway.
வச்சு எப்படி ஒரு output இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி பார்க்கலாம் சார்.
Yeah, ஒரு சிஸ்டத்தை you could able to see, right, in the form of output and input. அப்படி சொல்லலாமா?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, சொல்ல முடியும். Right? Yeah. Now we'll see what actually transfer function. I'm just going to little bit give you about a little more information about transfer function, right? So I'm just go reverse direction, right? So transfer function is a mathematical model. So I call like this, right? So transfer function is a mathematical model, one of a mathematical model. It will going to represent about any your physical system, any of your physical system. Just got an idea now. This is what a real meaning of a transfer function. Transfer function is nothing but Laplace transform of output with the ratio of my upon my input at initial condition 0. This is what a definition about transfer function. But what actually it describes means that this is the mathematical model, one of a mathematical model, right? It will going to represent any of the physical system, right? So any of a physical system they could able to represent in the form of mathematical thing. Right? After that, once you just got a mathematical function, you could able to craft any software and you could able to analyze those things, right? For example, we'll have a system, like a system in the sense a group of components to group together to perform a common task or maybe multiple tasks. This is what a system. Every system it has its own input and output. For example, I'm electrical fan எடுத்தோம்னா ceiling fan input electricity energy and output mechanical output. அப்ப input என்னது electricity energy. The same way ஒரு bike எடுத்தீங்கன்னா input is a fuel, output is now rotational. That is called linear motion is now converted into rotational motion. இதே மாதிரி வாட் ஆர் மேபி ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு என்ன சிஸ்டம் எடுத்துக்கலாம், ரைட்? பட் எவ்ரி சிஸ்டம் இட் ஹாஸ் இட்ஸ் ஓன் அவுட்புட் இன்புட் அண்ட் அவுட்புட். The same way, once I just able to model in the form of mathematically, now I could able to pass a different kind of input and I could able to check their performance in the form of output. Got a meaning? This is what a real meaning of a transfer function. Once we just able to model mathematically, then I am just going to pass n number of different types of input, right? So for the different types of input, this model, this transfer function model is going to respond for a given set of input signals, right? It will going to respond and I'm just going to analyze what actually it's happening to the particular system. Okay, in the input கொடுத்தா இந்த மாதிரி ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கு, இந்த மாதிரி கொடுத்தா இந்த மாதிரி ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கு, right? So you could able to analyze it, right? This was the transfer function. One more thing, one more information, right? So in the transfer function எப்படி நம்ம வந்துட்டு bring பண்ணிட்டு வர முடியும், right? So right, so transfer function என்ன சொன்னீங்க? Laplace transform of output by Laplace transform of input. Laplace transform one of a technique. Laplace ஒரு mathematicians create பண்ண one technique. So Laplace, its name itself, its mathematician name. So transformation, Laplace transformation. So Laplace transform. So this is one of a technique to find or maybe to find solutions about a differential equation variables, right? So differential equation solutions find பண்றதுக்கான ஒரு டெக்னிக் கிரியேட் பண்ண ஒரு mathematician, right? That's what a Laplace transform. So அப்ப differential equationங்கிறது என்னது, right? Now, so differential equation is nothing but it will going to in the form of, right? For example, if you're having a in our world, right? So in our world, every system, it consists of two things: mechanical system, electrical system, right? Or biological, right? So now majorly every system in this world is now mechanical as well as electrical. The combination of two things will be available, right? Up a mechanical system, I'm just going to mathematically represent panuna. I need to go for a Newton's law, right? So mechanical is everything is now related with force and distance. Whenever I'm just going to apply force, definitely some distance of thing is now going to be moving, right? So Newton's law is we could able to bring it out. That form is now going in the form of differential equation. The same way, electrical, I'm just going to apply input as voltage. Definitely, there is a flow of current, and you could able to use Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law, right? We'll have a number of theorems also will be there. So this the final watchman by applying a Newton's law to this mechanical system, by applying these electrical theorems to the electrical system, finally you could see those expressions, right? Everything is in the form of a second order differential equation or third order differential equations. So it will be, right? Those differential equations தான் என்ன பண்றாங்க, solutions find பண்றதுக்காக we are just going to apply Laplace transform. Finally you could have transfer function. Got a meaning now? So this is what a transfer function. Once we'll have a number of mathematical model will be there. So adula oru model transfer function model. We'll have a system identification model will be there. We'll have black box model will be there. We'll have state space model will be there. Right? These are the different kinds of mathematical tool will be available in market, right, to represent any of the physical systems. நீங்க வேர்ல்ட்ல இருக்கிற எல்லா சிஸ்டத்தையும் என்ன பண்ண முடியும், மாடலை கிரியேட் பண்ண முடியும், right? So அதுக்கான mathematical technique transfer function is one of a model. Got a meaning now? Now with the help of these transfer function thing, we are just going to represent your physical systems, where you could see these physical systems we are just going to represent in the form of transfer function in MATLAB. So almost we are just going to capture that dynamical behavior of our system or physical behavior of system. We could able to incorporate in our transfer function. This is what ultimate aim today, right? So I'm not going to derive this transfer function for each and every block. It will take much time, right? So now solve panana, I couldn't able to complete our today topic, right? So now we couldn't able to moving it this topic, right? For that purpose, I'm just going to go with it, right? So in my point of view, right, I'm just going to give you about controlling part alone, right? I'm not going to derive this transfer function. Already it will be available in the predefined thing. It will be available, right? So you could see the same thing, the same physical system over here. It will be converted into Simulink block diagram like this, right? I'll just show you some of the reference, no issue, right? So first of all, we are just having about speed governor. That is what a speed governor. This will going to represent about in the form of transfer function like this: 1 by 1 plus time constant into Laplacian factor s. The same way turbine, 1 divided by 1 plus tau t s, right? This tt is denotes the time constant. The same way rotating mass and my electrical load, it will be in the form of 1 by 2 hs plus d, and this is what my feedback, right? These are the transfer function which is going to represent my this one, right? Got a meaning right now? So anyway, I'm just going to give you about some many more introduction to my this one, right? One second. Already we have seen one of a textbook name called Sadi-Harded Power System Analysis, a famous book. Page number around 540, right? So chapter number 12, go with it. So we will get many more introduction over here. So it's a very important as well as important topic, right? So chapter number 12, go with it. So power system control. I already told that this experiment, right? Experiment 7 and 8, 9 will be more fruitful as well as contentful topic, right? It's just going to go to that. So without this, we couldn't able to go much lot, right? This is what the first thing. So, right. So how we could able to, so நீங்க கேட்கலாம் சார் எப்படி சார் நீங்க வந்துட்டு transfer function how you could able to use it, right? So see how actually it will be converted into this like this, right? And for go with that, I'm not just a little bit strong in this area, but anyway I couldn't able to go a little bit beyond because we need to stick on to our syllabus. That's why. So go with this book, and we could see a number of content will be there. So we'll have about load frequency control. And let us take our the thermal power plant. So there will be a biggest control system will be over there. That's called supervised data control, right? That's called SCADA. So in other time we couldn't able to go with that SCADA control. We could go with that MATLAB, right? So instead of not SCADA, right? We are just going to simulate. We are just going to simulation about. We're just going to say about overall view, but we couldn't able to control. But because we are just going to only do simulation alone. இங்க நம்ம எதுவுமே ஹார்ட்வேர் உங்களுக்கு இன்டர்பிரேஷன் பண்ணி காமிக்க முடியாது because I'm not having any hardware control right now. And same way, I'm not having any SCADA interface software, right? But anyway, we could do simulations on my MATLAB, no issue, right? So how you could able to control your frequency, right? This is what our main thing. This is what our overall thing. Just now we have seen. Just now we have seen these things, right? Valve control mechanism, right? So by adjusting the steam flow with the help of valve mechanism, in the valve mechanism is now going to be working with the help of I to P current converter, current to pressure converter. So here the current controller is going to be control the flow of current, right? So it's going to control the flow. Then the current is now converted into pressure. Google search pannunga I to P converter, and based upon that the current is going to be controlling the pressure, and pressure is going to be applied over here. Definitely the steam is going to be controlled with the help of valve mechanisms, right? Anyway, I just show you later about so Thursday or Friday. I'll just show you, right? So when you come first syllabus complete பண்ணிடலாம், then just go with that beyond that level, right? Now we're just going to simulating this entire thing, right? We'll see in the controller where actually the input is now coming from my output of this generator, right? After this generator, the output is now going to feed back into my controller. The controller is going to be decide that particular current, and the current is going to be controlling the pressure. Pressure is going to be controlling this steam, right? So now the generator model, right? So this is what a differential equation you could see, second order differential equation. So here mechanical power is totally converted into electrical power. So in the relation, the F equal to ma, right? So d squared by dt square. So this is a second one of a swing equation already we have seen. This will also represent the form of a second order differential equation. By solving this one, you could see finally you could able to represent my physical system of our generator look like this, right? Once we're just going to go through this, right? Just go through these equations, and you could see here PM is now mechanical power is given, and to this block, and after that we're just going to calculate electricity power. So it will be in the form of negative feedback. So a simple Simulink block diagram representation about my generator. The same way you could be able to model your load in the form of D, capital D, and you could be able to model your prime mover, that's called a turbine, right? And what actually this TT, sir? So நீங்க 1/1 பிளஸ்ல சொல்றீங்களே அதுல time constant, right? So in every physical system in this world, right? It has its own time delay. நீங்க frequency domain, time domain பார்த்து என்ன பண்ணிருப்பீங்கன்னா time domain parameters, rise time, delay time, right? So those time is now commonly we're just going to call it as here is now time constant. This is what a governor model. So we need to write a differential equation individually, and we need to find a solution for that. அப்படின்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? We need to write a very very basic differential equation. After that, we need to apply Laplace transform function, and we need to rearrange that with respect to input and output. And finally, we need to come back with my transfer function for every system, every block, govern model, turbine, load, speed governor, everything. So now you are lucky. Now no need to solve these things. Already will be solved, and it will be available as a common model like this, right? This will represent about my load frequency control Simulink diagram. You could see governor model and turbine as a representation of in the form of transfer function. This also one of a transfer function. This transfer function is going to represent my governor. This transfer function is going to represent my turbine, and this is now my generator, rotating mass and load. And this is what my feedback. Now I'm just going to moving into my PPT once again. This one actually just now we have seen, right? Now with the help of one problem, we could easily understand what actually happening in this particular area. We'll see. I'm just going to totally mimicking this entire thermal station, right? Or actually see main block steam governor, turbine, and generator, and these things, right? We're just going to mimic this with the help of this type of block diagram in Simulink. Got a meaning, right? What actually it's going to be meaning புரிஞ்சுதா? Right now, I'm going to go with that one of example which is available in our book, right? The same thing will be available in our syllabus, in our manual also. We'll see. Just go to MATLAB 1 second. Just open Manikonga, and we'll see one by one. We'll go, right? So let's see an example. An isolated power station has the following parameters. Like a turbine time constant is now 0.5 second. Governor time constant, which is now zero point 0.2. Generator inertia constant will be 5, and speed regulation will be R, right? So in the numerical data find பண்றதுக்கு it will take much a lot time, right? For this time, right, for this turbine constant we need to solve each and every different equations is now associated with the physical hardware is much more important. So either கண்டுபிடிச்சா it will be very easy for analyzing purpose. So either find பண்றதுக்கு it will take much time, right? Where here this constant find பண்றதுக்கு we need to solve our differential equations. That's the most important thing. And load varies. These are the clue, right? So the load varies by 0.8 percentage for a 1% change in frequency. So got a meaning? Frequency level 1% changes analume load is also going to be changing. The vice versa சொல்லலாம். If 0.5 0.8% load changes actually 1% of frequency is going to be getting changing. So the frequency change got a meaning now. And now one more thing, R is now given about 0.05 per unit is given. And now the question is going to be start. இப்பதான் நமக்கு question start. These are the input கிடைச்சிருக்கு. இப்பதான் question கேட்கிறாங்க. The turbine rated output. The turbine, right? So you could see this is turbine. This turbine rated output, this one. The rated output of turbine is now 250 megawatt bulk amount of energy generation. 250 megawatt. Now at a nominal frequency 60 hertz. Now there is a case. If there is a sudden change in load about 50 megawatt occur. If every frequency changes out, this is what a question, right? Find the steady state frequency in MATLAB, right? So பாருங்க இப்போ 250 மெகாவாட் ஜெனரேட் பண்ண முடியும்னா 250 நீங்க கன்சியூம் பண்ணா நோ இஷ்யூ. பாருங்க ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 250 megawatt actually we are just generating 250 megawatt at the same time we are just consuming, no issue, right? So எவ்வளவு எனர்ஜி ஜெனரேட் பண்ணோம் அவ்வளவு எனர்ஜி நம்ம கன்சியூம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். But in between நம்ம அப்படி இல்லை. For example, now time is now 250. Now I'm just going to switch on my light or maybe AC. What actually happening? And 250 watt actually now load that they called resistive or inductive load, which is now I'm turned on here. It's Salem district, and definitely I'm consuming in this particular second 250 watts actually we're just consuming. அப்படிங்கிறப்ப 250 extra energy the generator which is going to be generated at Mettur, right? அப்படிங்கிறப்ப load is now getting changing the same way. Each and every fraction of second the load which is now connected to my generator is now changing because based upon user mind கண்டிப்பா சேஞ்ச் ஆயிட்டே இருக்குமோ. அப்படிங்கிறப்ப the frequency is going to be getting changing. ஸோ அப்போ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி சேஞ்ச் ஆகும் கண்டிப்பா. அது எவ்வளவு சேஞ்ச் ஆகுங்கிறது தான் கொஸ்டின். இங்க how much frequency is going to be getting changing is what a question. Got a meaning? Yeah, anyone got a question? என்ன பண்ண போறோம்னு தெரிஞ்சதா? A load which is now connected to this my generator is not a constant, is going to be changing based upon user mind. நம்ம பிசிக்கலா நம்ம என்னென்ன பண்றோமோ எல்லாம் பண்றோம்ல, லைட்ஸ் ஆன் பண்றோம், ஃபேன் ஆன் பண்றோம், டிவி ஆன் பண்றோம், மொபைல் சார்ஜ் ஆன் பண்றோம், right? நீங்க ஃபீல் பண்ணுங்க ஒவ்வொரு டைம் if you're just going to connect any appliances, definitely generator side it needs to generate more energy. The same way it needs to maintain the frequency. So இப்போ என்ன கேக்குறாங்கன்னா 50 megawatt energy which is now suddenly we are just going to add it to that electrical power system. அப்படிங்கிறப்ப how much frequency the generator is going to be losing and how much energy, how much that frequency is going to be losing, அதான் அவங்க கேட்டிருக்காங்க, right? We'll continue, right? So got a question right now, and the same way got a experiment name, right? Experiment Simulink model of single area load frequency control with and without PID controller, right? Actually we are just going to do with and without controller. We are just going to see right today. Go with that. Just open MATLAB, go with that step by step parallel போயிட்டே இருக்கலாம், right? Go just open MATLAB. It will take some time. Make a new model. It will take some time. Device கேக்குதாப்பா? Anyone? Just tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Parallel போயிட்டே இருங்க. Start to create a new model. Yeah, shall we proceed? Very first block, we need just going to represent in the form of governor, and second is now turbine, third one is now rotating mass and load, right? Now we are just going to represent our turbine, right? This one, right? We are just going to represent my steam turbine, that is called steam governor, and turbine and generator. We couldn't able to directly use those pictures, right? Those entire thing. With the help of deriving transfer function only, we are just going to represent. Just got a meaning. We couldn't able to directly. We are just going to connect any sensors on my turbine or steam regulator. We are not going to directly fetch those data here, right? So we are remotely. We are just now isolated because we are just in online mode, and we are just going to see only in our simulation, right? In our syllabus alone. If we're just going to much in detail in the sense, we're just going to see beyond the syllabus, right? Later classes, maybe Thursday and Friday, we're just going to see beyond that level, how in metro thermal plant, how they just controlling the frequency actually, right? That's நம்ம full நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம் Thursday, right? And today we're just going to finish it up our syllabus concept, right? And here, with the help of transfer function, now we're just going to represent governor and turbine and rotating mass, right? We'll see one by one. Now, in MATLAB, actually, the value which is now going to be represented over here in the form of MATLAB, பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, time constant tau is plus 1. இப்படிதான் இருக்கும். MATLAB feed பண்றப்ப we need to feed like this, right? We need to use a time constant here, and then we need to use this format. But in our textbook, this format will be 1 by 1 plus tau is time constant into Laplacian factor. This would be like this. But in our MATLAB, we are just going to feed a time constant first, and then just going to numerical numbers. We'll go like this, right? And for that purpose, how many transfer function is now required to represent my this entire power system? Several transfer function தேவை. Major blocks பார்த்தீங்கன்னா steam governor ஒரு transfer function, turbine one transfer function, and generator and load. About the 3 more transfer function is now required. We'll go with it. Go with that new model and go with that Simulink library, where we could find a transfer function of a mathematical model. Go with that Simulink, use continuous function over here, continuous subcategory. You could see transfer function over here. We'll have a number of methods will be already, I told that, right? So this is what state space is also one of a mathematical model, but actually we're just going to see about transfer function above. Just right click on it and add to untitled model. It will bring you back over here, right? It's now coming, right? Just rename into speed governor or steam governor. Steam governor. Just step by step follow பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க. Steam governor, right? Whether my letters are visible, right? Anyone just tell me? Yeah, the letters are visible. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now I need to configure these values, right? So steam governor. This transfer function is going to இது எப்படி கிடைச்சுன்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் இல்லையா? இதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன நடந்திருக்கும்? இந்த transfer function எப்படி கிடைச்சிருக்கும்? We need to write a differential equation. அதுக்கு Laplace tool we need to apply, and then only we could able to find out transfer function. Got a meaning right now? This is what a mathematical model. This will inherently represent about our steam governor, right? Now we need to feed the parameters about steam governor. நமக்கு என்ன clue இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. Just double click on it. Before going with that, I need to verify with that. One second, and just go to PPT, right? Right. The turbine time constant. This turbine time constant is now 0.05 second. That is TT is now 0.0 second. In Simulink, we are just going to feed like this, right? So this is what a numerator, this is what a denominator. In my transfer function, this is what a numerator, upper side like the numerator, down like the denominator. There are 1 plus time constant into s, but MATLAB நம்ம எப்படி feed பண்ணணும்? Time constant first and then numerical value. That is the value of both my thing. Time constant is now 0.5. If I feed பண்ணணும் in MATLAB, just double click on this block and numerator is now 1, the denominator 0.5. Yes, 0.5. Then 1. S plus 0 is now 1. Just expand it 1 second. Verify with that. This is what my speed governor transfer function. Got a meaning right now? And next block, my turbine. Next block is now turbine. One more transfer function. I just need to work with it. Just copy or control hold your mouse and just drag it. Okay, and just rename into turbine. Rename into turbine. And then I need to reinitialize the parameters. Turbine time constant. Go with that our PPT and turbine constant. Sorry. Governor time constant is now 0.2. Turbine constant is now 0.5. I just here it will be 0.2, right? Just change it into 0.2. Yes, this one is speed governor. Just see, governor time constant is now 0.2. Turbine is now 0.5. This one is now 0.5. No, 0.5 is now 0.5 already there. Just no need to go with it. 0.5. Apply. Okay. Right. Got a meaning right now? Because we are just going to go with it like that, right? So first of all, governor the varano, right? So steam governor. Other than steam adjust after the turbine is now going to be getting rotated. The turbine is now directly coupled with my generator rotor. Now I am just going to go with the third part. That is what my generator, that is called rotating mass and load. The same way, just copy and paste and rename into rotating mass and load. Got a meaning now? Just connect these blocks. Right? Connect these blocks. Before what could I say? Connecting my rotating mass, you could see there is a one more block. Sum block, right? Sum. Just find out sum block in Simulink library. Go with the sum, commonly used block under. We'll see sum block. Just right click and add to untitled model. Right? Connect these blocks. And now my feedback path is now going to be connected over here. My feedback path is now 1 by R. After my rotating mass, there is a feedback is now coming, right? So my R value is now in my PPT will be there. So where actually R? Yeah. R is now speed governor. In given problem, R is 0.05 per unit, right? R is now 0.05 per unit. But feedback 1 by R. It is 1 by R. 1 by 0.05. I'm just going to calculate over here. So 1 by 0.05. What is the value? 20, right? I'm just going to use 20. Yeah, yes, correct. Thank you, Gary. And I'm just going to try to build a feedback over here just on the same way. It will be very easy to understood, right? The graphically you could easily understood many things, right? Now I need to bring it 20. So 20 நான் எப்படி கொண்டு வர முடியும்? With the help of commonly used class, go with it gain. So constant பாத்தீங்கன்னா it could also use constant, but there is a two difference between my constant and gain. So constant பாத்தீங்கன்னா only output terminal will be there, but gain it will have it input port as well as output port. Here I need to give an input as well as output. அப்படிங்கிறப்ப I need to use gain, right? Gain. So just to rotate it, right? Rotate பண்ணிக்கோங்க and just try to connect it. Right, the gain value should be now 1 by 0.05. This is now 20 and just rename into 1 by r. Got it? Now you could see, you could easily understood speed governor, turbine, mass and feedback, and there is a one more block, it will be there, that's called this one more block, this is called negative feedback closed loop system, right? This is a negative feedback. So negative feedback or the negative feedback. I need one more sum, just add to model and it's going to switching into my model, right? Just bring it over here, just double click on it, negative feedback, that's why only one side, just connected it over here and you could just simply connect it. You could see, so this will look like a closed loop system, right? So simple negative feedback closed loop system, speed governor, turbine and rotating mass. And now this is what a given system, நம்மளுடைய given ப்ராப்ளத்துல நம்ம அப்படியே நம்ம எழுதிட்டோம், right? So என்னுடைய given system இது is one, இது எழுதியாச்சு, right? So got idea now, இவங்க என்னென்ன கொடுத்திருந்தாங்களோ எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம replace பண்ணியாச்சு. Anyway, we just didn't reinitialize the parameters. நம்ம என்ன இது reinitialize பண்ணல. Rotating, yeah, sorry, yes.
சார் கெயின்ல இருந்து எதுக்கு சார் கொடுக்குறோம்?
feedback path.
சார் அது அந்த அந்த பிளாக்கோட நேம் சார் ஸ்டீம்
gain 1 by r.
இல்ல சார் ஸ்டீம் கவர்னருக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்க அந்த சமேஷன்,
this one negative feedback path closed loop system கொடுக்குறோம்ல, closed loop system, அப்பதானே எரர் வந்துட்டு ரெடியூஸ் ஆகும்.
அந்த அந்த பிளாக் நேம் சார் அது
சம் தான் இதுதான் நான் காப்பி பண்ணி இங்க போட்டுருக்கேன், right? Nothing wrong in that. ஏன்னா one more time just repeat it once again, just see, இதான் காப்பி பண்ணி போட்டுருக்கேன் sum block, right? Go with that library commonly used block, you could see sum, just right click, add to model. I need only one sign, that's why default 3 terminal இருக்கும். I need only one sign, negative feedback, just select this list of signs, just deleted it, only add minus symbol, it will bring you back like this, right? That's all, right? Yeah, okay. Just connected it, right? Simple negative closed loop system. Now this what a problem actually which is now given in our system. In the parameters initialize rotating mass, that is called this one, right? Rotating mass, you could see there is one more small thing which is actually we need to identify over here. So rotating mass pathina 1 by 2 into hs plus d, right? So in the data feed pandappa we need to look into clearly. So 1 by 2 hs engiradhu, right? Inertia constant in our given problem, inertia constant is now 5, but it should be now mathematically derive பண்றப்ப எனக்கு வருது 2 into hs, அப்ப 2 into 5 totally is now 10. This is what a time constant. Just unlike my governor and turbine, rotating mass is now little bit different. 2 hs plus d. D denotes that my load changes, and you could see in a given problem d is now given separately. That's load changes is now 0.8, about 1% of change in frequency. This is what my capital D, right? அப்ப நான் rotating mass feed பண்றப்ப எப்படி feed பண்ணணும்? 2 into 5, which is now 10, and D is now given problem 0.8. Got a meaning right now? Now we have a 3 transfer function. One is this one is going to represent my physical steam governor. One is turbine. This will going to represent my turbine. This one more transfer function is going to represent my rotating mass and load. And this is what my negative feedback closed loop system about my this system 1 by r. R is now 0.05. It's now totally 20. And now the question is getting rising again, right? இது எல்லாமே கொடுத்தாச்சு. Now this is what a question, the sudden change, right? So this is what a system, we just build a system, right? This is what a system, this is what a mathematical model. இதுக்கு நம்ம input கொடுக்க போறோம் and we're going to find out the output, right? This is what a question right now is going to be arising. A sudden load is now changing about 50 megawatt occur ஆகுது, right? This is what a input. இதுக்கப்புறம் we need to, what are the we just now find out what could I say, my transfer function over here, maybe I'm just going to use it small, right? So like you see, yeah, I'm just going to use it some of the blocks over here, right? This is what my transfer function. Once we just model mathematically, we are just going to feed n number of inputs. So நம்ம input கொடுக்க போறோம், this will going to respond. இந்த ரிலேஷன் வந்து நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம். This is what called analysis, right? இதுக்கு அடுத்த மாதிரி அனலைஸ் பண்ணிட்டு then we are just going to design a systems and we are just going to design a controller, right? In the analyzing, we need to give an input, right? So in our previous semester you may cross test input signals அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு control system படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. Control systemல what all the test input signals will be available படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. என்ன input signals இருக்குப்பா? Anyone?
Step, share,
Yeah, super.
impulse.
Yeah, very good. Remember வச்சிருக்கீங்க. I am just going to use one of a new slide. One second. சொல்லுங்க.
As a step, impulse.
Yeah, super. Step, impulse, ramp.
Ramp.
ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? இதான் இங்கே படிச்ச மாதிரி, யா இது மாதிரி எங்கே கேள்விப்பட்ட மாதிரி இருக்கும். யா 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 ramp, impulse, sinusoidal. Yeah, super. These are all the predefined mathematical based input test signals will be available in MATLAB. Step input, impulse input, ramp, sinusoidal, right? We are just going to see, I already told that once you're just able to convert your physical systems into mathematical model, then you could easily understood, right? We are just going to pass different types of input signals. அதுக்கு எப்படிலாம் அது ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணுன்னு பார்க்கலாம். ஜஸ்ட் கூட அனலைஸ் பண்ண முடியும். We'll have a 3 examples over here. This is what my time, and this is what a time. This is what a time. Now we are having a system, right? So we are having a system like this here, right? So we are having a நான் சிம்பிளா மேல இருக்கிற டயக்ராம் எடுத்து உங்களுக்கு ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க டயக்ராம் நீங்க வந்து டிரா பண்ணுங்க. இந்த பிளாக்ஸ் இங்க இருக்கு, ஜஸ்ட் கோ வித் தட், இந்த வேல்யூ ஃபீட் பண்ணுங்க and scope output பாருங்க, நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. It will be very easiest job, but we couldn't able to understood anything, right? So we need to understood many things from this here, from example number 7 alone நிறைய நீங்க learn பண்ணிக்க முடியும், right? So for that purpose we'll go what actually it is and why actually we are just doing like this. அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க question நிறைய ரைஸ் பண்ணா you could able to many things you just going to learn, right? No issue. And this is what a system. Now we need to give a input. So input கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. இன்னொரு சிமுலேட்ல பாருங்க, a sudden changes in 50 megawatt is now added to the network. 50 megawatt திடீர்னு ஆன் பண்றாங்க, right? I already told that if I am going to switch on my AC in my home, that load is now connected to my transmission line, and the transmission line is now connected to my power system. Power system is connected to my generator. அப்ப இந்த AC ஆன் பண்றது is going to be affect my generator over thermal power plant. அப்படிங்கிறப்ப அங்க வோல்டேஜ் டிராப் ஆகும், ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி ஆல்சோ இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி டிராப்பிங். அப்ப அவங்க எப்படி வந்துட்டு எவ்வளவு ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி டிராப் ஆகுது, எவ்வளவு ஸ்பீடு நான் வந்துட்டு கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணணும், எவ்வளவு ஸ்டீம் அலோவ் பண்ணணும் இன் சச் வே நீங்க இங்க லோட் ஆன் பண்றப்ப அங்க அவ்வளவு எஃபெக்ட் ஆகும், ரைட்? இப்ப எல்லாமே பேக் எண்ட்ல everything is now automatic ஒர்க் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு in thermal power plant. That AVR, automatic voltage regulator, steam governor, everything is now going automatic. அது எப்படி ஒர்க் ஆகுங்கிறது now we are going to see, right? One by one பார்க்க போறோம். And now we need to anyway I just missed it my white screen. One second. Yeah, now we'll have a 4 kind of test inputs we have seen: impulse, These are the mathematically predefined signals will be available for testing about your transfer function in MATLAB. Step, ramp, and one more sinusoidal. These are the time domain signals. Sinusoidal will be in the form of frequency domain signal because all frequency, right? Time. So in the three input signals, we are just going to utilize in our today experiment, right? நீங்க தான் சொல்லணும் எந்த signal we just going to use it, right? Simple signal na t is equal to 0 second la, it's like a kickboxer, right? Kickboxing match பாத்திருக்கீங்களா? Very instant, very fraction of second la he is just going to deliver maximum power of power, right? So it denotes that mathematically t is equal to 0 instant second, it's going to deliver maximum output in y-axis. Let us consider the a, and the output is now maximum at t is equal to 0, but t is going to be increasing in the seconds. So 2 3 போகிறப்ப time increase ஆச்சுன்னா the a value should be 0. அப்படியே என்ன அர்த்தம்? It's practically this type of signal is not anymore available, right? In practically it's not available, but t 0 second maximum output, remaining time it will be 0. This is what a impulse signal. And we'll coming back into step signal. T is equal to 0 second la a is 0. T is now 1 second, first second. T is now 1. A is, for let us consider 10, right? T is now getting increasing, and T is now getting increasing. A would all value is also changing. 20, let us consider 3, 30, 4, 40. This like this, right? So 1 grappa 10, 2 grappa 20. For example, let's just consider 3, 30, 4, 40. You could see every instant of second the value is now getting increasing, right? 10 sudden changes, sudden changes, sudden changes, right? It's like a staircase, or maybe a staircase or a step by step changes in its output, right? With respect to time. And here in one more signal will be there with the help of ramp, right? With the help of slope, it's constantly, it's linearly, it's going to be increasing. These are the different kinds of output we could able to achieve from the input of signals, right? So either in our question they told that sudden changes in input, right? Maximum output pathina turbine என்ன problem கொடுத்திருக்காங்க 250, right? maximum output is now 250 then turbine generate பண்ணுவோம். பட் இப்போ எப்படி என்ன நடக்குது? 50 மெகாவாட் இஸ் நவ சடனா சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது, ரைட்? அப்படிங்கிறப்ப நம்ம எந்த சிக்னல் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம்? எனிவன் ஜஸ்ட் டெல் மீ. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் வந்துட்டு ஒரு 150 மெகாவாட் வந்துட்டு அவுட்புட் போயிட்டு ஜென்ரேட்டர் வந்துட்டு ரன் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு, ரைட்? 150 megawatt is now t is equal to 5 second la it's now delivering, right? T is now 6 second la some user somewhere in the world, somewhere in the area 50 megawatt ஒரு மோட்டர் வந்துட்டு ஆன் பண்றாரு. let us consider அப்படின்னா இந்த 150 என்ன ஆகும்? இப்போ 200 சேஞ்சஸ் ஆகும். ஜெனரேட்டர் அவுட்புட் வந்து 200 வரணும், ரைட்? அப்போ இந்த இன்புட் சிக்னல் இஸ் நவ சடன்லி சேஞ்சிங். So we could now represent in the form of input is now in the form of step input. Got idea? But in the point வந்து எதுலயுமே சொல்லிருக்க மாட்டாங்க. We need to understood, right, what actually this Simulink block diagram is going to representing. அப்படிங்கறத we need to understood, right? This is the most important thing. So blockல bookல இருக்கிறது அப்படி நம்ம எழுதணும்னா we couldn't understood, but we need to raise a question. We need to understood what actually this block is going to be represent and what its meaning and why we need to feed those data. அப்படிங்கிற data we need to understood, right? அப்ப this is what my rotating mass and load. அப்ப sudden changes எங்க நடக்கும்? In this load area. அப்ப இந்த லோடுக்கு நம்ம இன்புட் நம்ம கொடுக்க போறோம் எப்படி? In the help of step input. Go with that Simulink library. Go with that continuous, there will be sources, right? So under Simulink there will be sources. Go with that step, right click on it and add to block model, right? Block it and title model, it will be coming back. And so now connect பண்றேன். This is what I input to this system. This is what I input, right? This is what I input. As sudden changes in என்ன input சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க? Sudden changes in turbine rated output 250 megawatt. எவ்வளவு sudden changes ஆகுது? 50 megawatt, right? Just type it, load changes to 50 megawatt by my rated output. My rated output of generator is now turbine rated output is now 250 by rated rated output turbine 250 megawatt. Now we need to convert it back into my per unit, right? We need to coming back into per unit. We need to calculate in per unit. What is the maximum sudden changes? 50 megawatt is now changing. Rated output 250 megawatt, right? What is the value for that changes? 0.2 value, right? So 0.2 is now per unit. 50 megawatt output delivery irukku, total capacity 250, but 0.2. Just double click on this block, step function. We need to reinitialize the parameters. Step time I'm just going to give it as 100 for a visualization, and initial value is now 0.2, right? And the final value is also 0.2. Got a meaning right now? Just note it down. Step time 100 and initial value is now 0.2 and final value is now 0.2. Just click apply. Okay, now we are just able to got a entire closed loop negative feedback system, and we made an input, right? So we made an input and just double click on it, and just we need to verify with that our Simulink blocks, right? Just go with that 1 second. I'm just going to go with that Simulink block, right? So now the step input, that load changes, del PL load changes, right? That's what my input is now in the form of negative sign, right? We need to change into negative. Double click on it, plus that second terminal should be minus. Just apply. Okay, right? Now we need to see the output, right? For that purpose we need a scope. Just go with that Simulink library, commonly used block. Under commonly used block you could see a scope. Just add to model and tilt scope, right? Now just connect the scope over here, right? So just rename this block into my frequency. These are my output, right? So change in frequency. For example, change in frequency, we're just going to calculate delta, right? Delta is a symbol for change in frequency in the form of f in per unit, right? Maybe you could see in the form of a numerical display. Go with the type display பண்ணிக்கோங்க, and just display is coming, and just connected it, right? Rename this block into delta, that is change in delta symbol நம்ம tap பண்ணிட்டு delta 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 del f, change in frequency in per unit, right? Got a meaning? Just run it before run, right? So we need a power guide. Just power guide, just click this power guide over here, right? And I need a, maybe you could see type it over here in power guide, just in search box power guide, just press enter, search it, we'll see power guide. Just add to model, right? Just bring it back over here, right? Now we got a entire closed loop negative feedback system. Just yeah, yes,
open பண்ணுங்க சார்.
எதுப்பா?
ஸ்டெப்ஸ்.
ஸ்டெப் இந்த பாயிண்ட் 2 எப்படி வந்துச்சுன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, right, this point 2 எப்படி கிரியேட் பண்ணனும்னா, my load changes, எப்படி represent பண்றேன்னா, load changes 50 megawatt in a given problem, right? Given problem is now 50 megawatt is now sudden changes in load is now occurring with respect to my maximum load. Maximum turbine வந்துட்டு maximum turbine 250 தான் ஜெனரேட் பண்ண முடியும். பட் எனக்கு எவ்வளவு இப்ப ஜெனரேட் சடனா சேஞ்ச் ஆயிருக்கு 50. அப்ப டோட்டலா இத நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா 50 by 250 is now 0.2. That is called load. Load is now suddenly changing. That's why delta L is equal to 0.2. Delta L changes in sudden changes in load. That's why they just given the form of delta PL, right? 0.2 per unit. That's why I'm just given about over here, right? 0.2. That is in the form of sudden changes. Cannot let step input display. 0.2 initial value also 0.2, final value also 0.2. Just got an idea now? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now just run this program. Don't forget about to add a power guide, right? Just add a power guide. Just run the simulation.
Sir, minus
Yeah,
0.0095.
yeah, minus 0.00958. இதே வேல்யூ என்னுடைய சிமிலிங்க்ல வந்திருக்கான்னு பாருங்க. டெல்டா இந்த ஸ்கோப் இருக்குல்ல, just double click on it. The same value it should be displayed on my value also over here, right? You could see here it will be 0, -2, -4, -x, -8. You could see there is a oscillation, right? So over here it should be oscillation. But in our question, they're asking about steady state frequency. In our given problem, they are just going to asking about find the steady state frequency deviation in hertz. They're actually asking about. We already know, right? So now this what a load is now changing. Different frequency drop ஆயிருக்கணும், right? But in our frequency level, this will be in the form of per unit actually. This will be in the form of per unit. We need to bring back into my frequency form. So frequency form we need to multiply it with my base frequency. Then only we could able to convert it into frequency, right? We'll see how. Before going into that, we need to verify that I'm just going to run it about 20 seconds. 20 second run பண்ணுங்க. Then only we could able to find out that steady state value. Just run this simulation once again. Now you could see steady state. இங்க பாருங்க 0 வந்திருக்கு -2. You could see x-axis is now multiplied with by 10 to the power -3. என்ன வேல்யூ இருக்கோ அந்த வேல்யூக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்? into 10 to the power -3. Now the value is now getting oscillated over here, and after this particular area, right, after this particular second, about 12 to 13 seconds, right, it's now saturated. It's called a steady state, right? I need to verify this value. For the purpose, we just go with the zoom, vertical zoom, that is called y-axis zoom. Just zoom y-axis, use it over here and click and drag. You could see this is steady state value. In the black line, 9.6, right? -9.6 into 10 to the power -3. You could physically verify that this one 0.0009. But it will be in the form of per unit. We need to bring back into my frequency. We need to multiply it with my base frequency. In our given problem, base frequency is now 60 hertz, right? We need to multiply it with 60 hertz into per unit. We need a constant to pass 60 value. Go with that Simulink library used commonly block. Just bring this constant, add to model, right? So need to change into 60 because base frequency is now 60. Just change into base frequency. Base frequency, right? Base frequency is now 60, and we need to multiply this value into my this per unit value. For the purpose, I need a product, right? Go to math operations, product, where it should be there, product, add, it should be P. Yeah, here you could see product, right? So just bring it product over here. So we just need to multiply with the frequency, right? Multiply, and we need a scope, right? We need a scope, right? Scope. This scope is now change in frequency, change in RMB, change in F. Now we need to use into change in frequency. I'm just going to copy this one. This one change in, that is called delta F. Delta F in the sense change in frequency, but it's now in form of hertz. Got a meaning? இது பாத்தீங்கன்னா per unit ல இருக்கு. Now we multiply with the base frequency. Now this will in the form of hertz. Change in frequency in del. In numerical value, just to go with it. Just use a block. Change in frequency del F in hertz in numerical display. Maybe the same name is now coming. That's why. Hertz. Right? The same name. That's why. Now I'm just going to connect it over here. Now just run 1 second. Maybe change into long. display format. Just run the simulation. Got a meaning right now? Now frequency is now minus 0.7 is now decreasing with respect to 50 megawatt load. Let us consider actual frequency அப்ப என்ன நம்ம பாஸ் பண்ண frequency 60. இப்போ நம்ம லோடு கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம். எவ்வளவு லோடு சேஞ்ச் ஆயிருக்கு? 50 load is now சடனா சேஞ்சஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. That's why this much frequency is now dropped, right? This much frequency is now getting dropped, right? இது எப்படி நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது? Actual frequency எப்படி we just going to calculate. Anyway, I'm just going to show you some reference in our textbook. You could see this is a given problem, right? So just now we have framed this entire thing, right? And you could see the M program also will be there. So root locus also will be there to find out stability. So the steady state frequency, right? So the steady state deviation frequency due to step input, right? The theoretical formula is now minus 0.0096. You could self verify that over here, right? This is a per unit, a change in frequency at a steady state minus 0.0096 in per unit. You could see over here in per unit, this is the same value which we are just getting from textbook. And change in frequency we need to find out, right? That's a steady state frequency deviation hits due to sudden application of my 50 megawatt load. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? We need to multiply it with my base frequency. That's why per unit கூட change in frequency multiply பண்ணா you could see frequency deviation you could able to find out, right? 576. Now we need to find out actual frequency. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? Actual frequency na 60 megahertz, sorry 60 hits. அப்ப 60 hits கூட இந்த frequency change in frequency add பண்ணா actual frequency you could able to get it, right? For the purpose I need the same thing. I need only sum alone we need it, right? So bring this sum, or maybe you could able to bring it back into my Simulink library. Sum over here. So this is what my actual frequency, right? This is what my actual frequency plus my change in frequency. Where I could see this is what my change in frequency, right? So I could able to rename into this block, right? No issue. So change in frequency plus my 60 hertz actual frequency. This will show you about my actual value. This will bring you about my actual frequency, right? This is now actual frequency. This will actual frequency in hertz. Got a meaning right now? How we could able to find out actual frequency? Base frequency plus change in frequency. But my actual frequency is now 60 hertz per system, right? So this is what a 60 hertz per system, right? So where it's just 60 hertz in a given problem itself, this is what a 60 hertz per system. Actual frequency எப்படி calculate பண்ணனும்? Base frequency plus change in frequency. இதை calculate பண்ணீங்கன்னா you could able to find out actual frequency. Just run it. You could see now 59.43 is now available at my load side. Got a meaning? For example, right, I'm not going to use any load. There is no sudden changes is now occurring அப்படின்னா 60 hertz power supply அப்படியே இங்க வரும். But there is a load is now changing about 50 hertz. For example, 50 hertz க்கு எவ்வளவு frequency drop ஆகுது? Because of ஏன் drop ஆகுது? Anyone just tell me? Anyone? Sudden load changes ஆயிருக்கு, right? Definitely frequency change ஆயிடுச்சு. But in between என்ன நடந்திருக்கும்? Anyone just tell me?
Sir, voltage change.
Yeah, yes, correct. Ultimate answer, right? So kandipa load changes ஆச்சுன்னா கண்டிப்பா என்ன ஆகும்? Voltage drop ஆயிருக்கும். Load angle, right? So swing equationல பாத்துறலையா, that load constant or torque angle அது deviate ஆயிருக்கும். Deviate ஆச்சுன்னா கண்டிப்பா என்ன இருக்கும்? என்னோட ஸ்பீடும் drop ஆயிருக்கும். Speed drop ஆச்சுன்னா கண்டிப்பா 120 f/t. Frequency also drop. You'll see இங்க பாருங்க 50 megawatt க்கு நம்ம per unit calculate பண்ணோம், which is now how much? For example, calci 50 megawatt is now with respect to 250.2. For example, 100 megawatt change. So let us consider 100 megawatt. 100 megawatt change ஆயிருக்கு. Let us assume, right? 100. I need one more time. Calci 100 megawatt divided by 250. அப்ப per unit பாத்தீங்கன்னா 0.4. I need to change into 0.4. now you could see how much frequency is going to be getting dropped, because 100 megawatts is now suddenly changing or suddenly added to my generator. அப்படிங்கிறப்ப எவ்வளவு frequency drop ஆகுதுன்னு செக் பண்ணிக்கலாமா? Just run this one. You could see 1.1 frequency is going to be getting dropped. அப்படின்னா எனக்கு அவுட்புட் frequency என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு? லிட்டில் dropped again 58. அப்ப நம்ம எவ்வளவு மெயின்டைன் பண்ணணும்? 60 ஹெர்ட்ஸ் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணணும் in thermal power plant. Otherwise, here in our home or my industry, every appliances is now manufactured and designed and manufactured according to 60 hertz only. For example, AC, right? Now 50 hertz நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றோம். 60 hertz in the sense, right? கண்டிப்பா எவ்வளவு frequency drop ஆச்சுன்னா entire physical system is going to be getting more heated. Finally, the equipment is going to be failure. அப்படிங்கிறப்ப நம்ம 50 hertz actually the thermal power plant they just need to maintain. But here, whenever the load is now changing, right? Kandipa frequency is also changing. In the மாதிரி என்ன ஆகும்? Entire power system network is going to be down totally. அப்ப இதை நம்ம இதை அவாய்ட் பண்ணணும், right? We need to avoid it. So அப்ப என்ன பண்ணலாம்? We need to avoid or we need to manage it. அப்ப நம்ம என்னதான் லோட் இங்க வேரி ஆனாலுமே frequency needs to be constant ஆ இருக்கணும். For that purpose, what actually we need to do? Any idea?
Compensation.
Yeah, yeah, excellent answer. We need a compensator or we need a controller. Instead of those things, definitely we need a controller. That controller, it needs to force this frequency as a constant one. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? என்னுடைய இங்க பாருங்க, அப்ப நான் கண்ட்ரோலர் நான் கொண்டு வரணும்னா இந்த ரெண்டு திங் இருக்கு, ரெண்டு திங், ரைட்? ஸோ 2 things will be available. ஸோ இந்த 60 hertz frequency இந்த அவுட்புட் ஜென்ரேட்டர்ல ஐ நீட் டு மெயின்டைன். அப்படி இல்லைன்னா டோட்டல் பவர் சிஸ்டம் இஸ் கோயிங் டு கெட்டிங் கொலாப்ஸ்ட். அப்ப நான் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியை நான் கான்ஸ்டன்டா வைக்கணும், என்ன பண்ணணும்? எனி ஐடியா? நான் ஏற்கனவே ஆன்சர் சொல்லிட்டேன். நான் ஐம் ஜஸ்ட் ஆஸ்கிங். நான் என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இப்ப மீனிங் புரியுதா? இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் கிளாஸ் ஒரு half an hour சொன்னேன் இல்லையா? ரைட், நவ் வில் ரைஸ் அ கொஸ்டின். நான் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி எப்படி நம்ம கான்ஸ்டன்டா மெயின்டைன் பண்றது இன் திஸ் தெர்மல் பவர் ஸ்டேஷன்? ஜஸ்ட் டெல் மீ நவ். எதை அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணா நான் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி வந்து கான்ஸ்டன்டா வச்சுக்க முடியும்?
Speeds.
யா, விச் ஸ்பீட்? இதுல 3 ஸ்பீட் இருக்கு. ஜெனரேட்டர் ஸ்பீட், டர்பைன் ஸ்பீட்,
Speeds.
சிங்க்ரோனஸ் ஸ்பீட் தான்.
Rotating mass and loads.
ரொட்டேட்டிங் மாஸ் அண்ட் லோட். அதை எப்படி நான் மெயின்டைன் பண்ண முடியும்? எதை அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணா எது மெயின்டைன் ஆகும்? இங்க இங்க எதை அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணா எனக்கு வந்து ஸ்பீட் மெயின்டைன் ஆகும்? இல்ல எதை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணா மெயின்டைன் ஆகும்? எதுப்பா?
So 1 second.
ஐ திங்க்
ஸ்டெப் ஆங்கிள் வந்துட்டு கொடுக்கும் மாத்தணும்.
அது அங்க நான் இங்க கேக்குறேன், அங்க மாத்த போறோம். இங்க இங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இங்க எதை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணா எனக்கு வந்துட்டு கண்டிப்பா இந்த ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இந்த ஜெனரேட்டர் ஏன் ரொட்டேட் ஆகுது? எனிவன் ஜஸ்ட் ஹரி நீங்களே சொல்லுங்க, ஏன் இந்த ஜெனரேட்டர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரொட்டேட் ஆகுது?
டர்பைன் ஒரு பிரைம் ஓவரா
யா, திஸ் ஜெனரேட்டரோட ரோட்டர் பார்ட் இஸ் நவ் கப்பிள்டு வித் மை டர்பைன். டர்பைன் சுத்துறதுனால அந்த டர்பைன் ஆக்சிஸ் வந்துட்டு ஆக்சில் வந்துட்டு கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு, என்னுடைய ஜெனரேட்டரோட ரோட்டரோட ஆக்சில்ல கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு, கப்பல் ஆயிருக்கு, அதனால ரொட்டேட் ஆகுது. ஏன் டர்பைன் ரொட்டேட் ஆகுது? Which causes actually this turbine is getting rotated?
Steam, sir.
Yeah, steam. அப்ப நான் இந்த ஸ்பீட் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ண போறேன், இந்த ஸ்டீமோ இந்த டர்பைனோட ஸ்பீட் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ண போறேன், ஆர் ஜெனரேட்டரோட ஸ்பீட் ரெண்டு ஒண்ணுதான், ரெண்டுமே கப்ல இருக்கு. அப்ப நான் டர்பைனோட பிளேட் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த பிளேட்ல ஹிட் பண்ற ஸ்டீமோட வெலாசிட்டி ஆர் ஸ்பீடை நான் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணனா ஐ குட் ஏபிள் டு கண்ட்ரோல் தி ரொட்டேஷன் ஆஃப் திஸ் டர்பைன் as well as generator. Am I correct?
Yes sir.
Yeah, அப்ப நான் ஸ்டீமை தான் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ண போறேன். Got a meaning? இந்த ஸ்டீமை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணணும்னா ஐ நீட் அ கண்ட்ரோலர் ஃபார் தி ஸ்டீம் வால்வ். I already told that the valve நீங்க வாட்டர் பைப்ல நீங்க டேப் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணீங்களே, the same mechanism, but it will be different. I will just show you that Thursday real time hardware நான் காமிக்கிறேன். Alright, so that valve mechanism we need to control. அந்த வால்வ்ல கண்ட்ரோல் பண்றதுக்கு தான் ஐ நீட் I2P கன்வெர்ட்டர், pressure to current to pressure converter. இந்த கரண்ட்டை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you could able to control the pressure, right? இந்த pressure கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணா you could able to control the steam with the help of piston arrangement. We'll see later. நான் அதை இங்க காமிச்சேன்னா இன்னைக்கு சிலபஸ் முடிக்க முடியாது, that's why we'll see Thursday, right, after completing the syllabus, right? No issue, right? By controlling the steam, you could able to control the speed. By controlling the speed of a turbine, you could able to maintain the frequency. இதுதான் first நம்ம இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கிறப்பவே சொன்னேன். இந்த ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் தான் much more very much more important, right? அதை வச்சு தான் we are going to see. அப்ப நான் வந்துட்டு இந்த ஸ்டீம் நான் எப்படி கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ண போறேன்? I need a controller, right? Now I'm just going to move into my MATLAB, right? I need a controller. That controller needs to force the steam governor, meaning புரிஞ்சுதா? The controller or a compensator which needs to force the steam governor in such a way that it needs to maintain the frequency is now 60 Hz. Got a meaning right now? I'm just going to introduce a controller. That controller needs to force the steam governor in such a way that it needs to allow more steam towards the turbine. The turbine is going to be rotating. Got a meaning right now? Okay. So this is the first. This is what the first half of your first the seventh experiment, right? I'm just going to show you. Simulink model of a single area load frequency control with and without controller. இது வந்துட்டு without controller. நான் இப்ப காமிச்ச ஆன்சர் இது நீங்க நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இதெல்லாம் ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து வச்சுக்கோங்க, right? This is what a without controller, right? இதெல்லாமே ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. These are all the without controller, right? Change in frequency in per unit, change in frequency in hertz, and actual frequency in hertz, right? இதெல்லாமே ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து வச்சுக்கோங்க. Now we need to move with that second part of your problem, that is with controller. Right? So அப்ப கண்டிப்பா எனக்கு கண்ட்ரோலர் இல்ல, அதனால frequency வந்து drop ஆயிடுச்சு. இப்ப நான் கண்ட்ரோலர் போட்டா என்னவாகும்? The frequency is going to be build up, right? It's going to be maintained as 60 Hz. எப்படி நான் frequency எப்படி மெயின்டைன் பண்றது? We need a controller. Basic MATLAB இல்ல, in even industry still now we are using PID controller, right? You may heard about this thing in our control system 4th semester. அதை பத்தி பேசினா will have much time it will take, right? So it will be very interesting as well as quite informative subject, right? PID controller, but I couldn't able to move much important in those area. But anyway, we'll go with it, right? Commonly used block, go with that continuous. You could see PID controller. So still now இதெல்லாம் 1940s கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டாங்க, around 1960s கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. It will be around 50 years ruling this industry. Real time it will be PID controllers will play a major role in many industries. 70% of industry still now we actually using PID controller, right? That's the power of this talk. And now this controller is going to force the steam governor in such a way that it's going to adjust the steam flow into the pipe, right? Now I need to rotate it like this. It needs some reference, right? So then only it's going to work in. So அப்ப இதுக்கு வந்துட்டு என்ன இன்புட் நம்ம கொடுக்க போறோம்? Current output. இங்க என்ன frequency வந்துட்டு இருக்கு, அந்த value தான் நான் going to give it input over here. Just tag it over here, right? And it needs to deliver its output to my input side. Steam governor adjust பண்ண போகுது. For that purpose, error வந்து reduce பண்ண போகுது. This much error, right? This much minus 1.15 error is there. இந்த error தான் நான் 0 கொண்டு வர போறேன். இப்ப change in frequency 0 கொண்டு வந்துட்டுனா actual frequency என்ன இருக்கோ அதே தான் இங்க வரப்போகுது இல்லையா? Got it? அப்ப நான் error வந்து நான் 0 பண்ணுவேன். That's why I'm just going to go with a negative feedback system. So I need one more negative. That's why just double click on this block, sum block. Just add one more minus. Apply. Okay. Just connect this block over here. Negative feedback. Now it will be negative feedback gain. Negative feedback controller, right? Now double click on this PID controller, right? You could see the parameters about my blocks. You could see here, this is what one more transfer function. You could see these are the transfer function, these are transfer function, this is also one more transfer function. How, right? See, double click on it. The PID formula, compensator formula, P plus I into 1 by S plus D into N by 1 by 1 by N by S. N is now filter coefficient. And one of the PID controller, practically you could see this is an operational amplifier, right? Practically speaking, it's an operational amplifier, right? So in the feedback gain value is this much, right? Resistance value, resistor and inductor values, right? So proportional gain default up 1 I and integral 1 and derivative 0. Default இவ்வளவு இருக்கு. We'll see, we are just going to changing these gain values. By changing these gain values, you could able to update over here. Update பண்ணீங்கன்னா என்ன கிடைக்கும்? 1 plus, for let us consider this value 1 plus I would value also 1 plus 1 by S plus D would value is 0. Now 1 plus 1 by S right? S by S naught கிடைக்குமா? S plus 1 divided by S னு கிடைக்குமா? Right? So replace this with respect to these gain values. அப்போ நம்முடைய formula என்ன கிடைக்கும்? S plus 1 divided by S. அப்போ that also one more transfer function, right? There's also one more transfer function. This will going to represent about my physical operational amplifier, right? Now we will just see, just choose a one default value அப்படியே வச்சுக்கோங்க 110. Just run it. Now we just notice that இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா without control முன்னாடி the change in value is now minus 1.15. Frequency 58 தான் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. Now with the help of control just run it. Now somewhat improved actually. 58 ல இருந்து 59 க்கு improve ஆயிடுச்சு with the help of controller effort. Right? So frequency is also changed, frequency is also getting defeated. அப்ப என்ன பண்ண போறேன்? I'm just going to improve my gain values in such a way that, right, I'm just going to improve my gain values again. It will be 5. I'm just going to increasing the gain values. Now we'll see. Once again, just run it. Yeah, it will be somewhat good. Still it's improved. It will be near my 60 hits. 59.97, 0.02. Just improve one more. Just double click on it. Maybe 15 or 8. I'm still increasing my gain values. Just run it. Yeah, it's a bit too good. 59.99. That my load is also changing, right? But also my frequency is also going to be not changing, because with the help of controller effort, the frequency is going to be maintained as 60. So நான் இப்போ வந்துட்டு நான் ரேண்டமா தான் சூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன், right? So random 15.8. This is why it's called trial and error method of tuning. Tuning of this periodic controller gain is now I'm just doing trial and error method, right? We could see in nowadays now in thermal power plant, right? So really, truly speaking, is now many more algorithm actually it's doing artificial intelligence and machines learning. They just doing that algorithm enna panuna, the optimal value is going to be getting found with the help of languages, artificial intelligence, right? With the help of or particular perfect value க்கு மட்டும்தான் the frequency is now going to be 60 hertz, but practically it's not possible. We could able to maintain 59.9 something. We could able to measure that much, but we couldn't able to go exactly 60, right? There is a much loss is going to be there also. அதுக்கு தான் இங்க machine learning is now artificial intelligence also will be there. In thermal planning, truly it's what to say in AVR, the periodic control tuning parameter is now neural network based algorithm is utilized over there. But it will be in China-based applications, right? So in metro thermal platform, because that entire hardware erection, commissioning, and controlling part, everything is now we just imported from China, 2013 around actually. And in the controller, they just chose it. So in the PD, one controller and SCADA, one single part. In the n number of parts will be available in thermal power plant. This is one part than that one, right? That is now this much. Right? So here neural network actually they are just utilized. Now in my master degree I just utilized fuzzy logic network, as well as I'm also done my neural network over here to tune my tune, or maybe you just need to find out the optimal value about my this gain values. In the gain value நீங்க optimal கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது தான் will have an algorithm, right? We need a different languages to identify the particular value. On the particular value, the error is going to be getting 0. We're just going to maintain as a 60. So for one more for kind information for you people, around this periodic controller tune பண்றதுக்காக மட்டுமே, right? So almost lakhs of doctorate people are just came with PhD. So இதெல்லாம் மட்டுமே PhD வாங்கின lakhs of people I could able to identify for you people, right? So in the periodic controller tune பண்றதுக்காகவே many more teachers, right? So they got a research on this particular area and just got a PhD award. I'm also doing the same area and find out optimal PED controller, right? So for my tuning of PED controller in my bionic leg, right? So the controller value is much more important, right? So that's very, very important to tune my controller. But in our I think in our MATLAB there is one more default algorithm will be there, where you could see in my top end, bottom end, tuning method, right? This will method is now defaultly available on my MATLAB itself, right? So transfer function based PID control, right? Or we have one more boilerplate based frequency tuning method will be there. And just go with the frequency based tuning map. Just click tune. This once just press tune. that MATLAB pre-default algorithm which is now developed itself, it's going to be calculating PI value. Just tune. Yeah, it will give you, we need to apply it, right? We need to apply it, then tune. Right? Now there is one more pop-up window which will come. This will show you about perfect value, right? This will bring you about one more window. Actually, it's now opened. See, this is one more PID tuner parameter is now coming. You could see P value 0, I value 10.11. This particular value, P value 0, I value 10.11, this will give you about perfect tracking, right? You could test this value also, right? See, I'm just going to change this value 0 and 10.11. You could choose this value also. This will give you about much output also. This once again just run it. You could see 58.999. For this particular 10.11 also, this will not last at 18 and 5 கொடுத்தனால அதுக்கு எனக்கு 59.99 கிடைச்சது. But this 0 and 10.1, this combination this will give you about this actual value. அப்ப இந்த value over time எனக்கு change ஆகும் based upon my inputs, right? Based upon my these values. That's why its algorithm is much more important over here. There are a number of teachers or professors or scientists that are just working over here to tuning this PID parameters, right? So this is what I'm just done about my trial and error. You could also try with the trial and error, 15 or 18 or 8, right? It's your wish. But if you choose பண்ணனும், your error should be very low. 60 குள்ள தான் இருக்கும். You could see 59.99 தான் இருக்கும். You could choose a different value. Instead of using 18, I could use a 200, right? What will happen? If you're just choosing beyond this level in the sense, your frequency is going to be beyond that 60. Base frequency 60, அதை cross பண்ணி போயிடும். You could see this much frequency, lakhs of amount of frequency. This is not practically possible. It is well truly wrong answer, right? We need to choose in such a way that it needs to reach 60 hertz alone. We need to be stick on that particular value, that particular ranges. It will be this much. This one is now nearby good value. So note it down and make a screenshot of this particular one, right? Got a meaning right now? In the controller, that's much more important part. But we actually done with my trial and error, right? This is what a single area load frequency control technique. Single area load frequency control about our system. Just make a note of it. Screenshot எடுத்துக்கோங்க. We need to two set of output. One is without frequency and with frequency, right? நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா without frequency போடணும், with frequency போடணும். அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? ரெண்டு சிம்லிங் டயக்ராம் போடணும். So just copy paste the entire system in a copy பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Right? You need to show control A, control C, and control V. Right? So this one is now first one. நீங்க என்ன பண்ணிக்கிறீங்க? First control இல்லாம போடுங்க. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? இது ஒரே ஒரு மைனஸ் மட்டும் தான் இருக்கும். Right? So only one minus. Apply. Okay. This is what my first diagram denotes that my without controller. Second diagram copy paste பண்ணது இப்ப பண்ணது with controller. அப்ப நீங்க ரெண்டு diagram போடணும், screenshot எடுத்து காமிக்கணும், right? Just run this program 1 second. You could see with controller, without controller ரெண்டு லிங்க் நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்க. Without controller 58 hertz is now getting. With controller 59.99, almost 60 hertz. Got a value? Just save it 1 second and finish it off. Right? Experiment number 7 is now gone. Experiment number 8 is very easy. Within 10 minutes, I'm just going to complete it. No issue. Experiment 7, batch 2, 250 megawatts, batch 2 numbers. Right? So 2 experiment number maybe it's not valid name. 250 maybe with 250. Yeah. You just need to go with it. So now two area frequency very easy. Simulink model for two area load frequency control. Now we have single area. Why we people call it single area? Only one steam kernel, only one turbine, only one rotating mass. That's why single area. Two area என்ன பண்ணனும்? இத அப்படியே காப்பி பண்ணி one more time repeat பண்ணா two area. It will be very easy. Maybe we're just going to see by tomorrow, right? So இத நீங்க ஆன்சர் ஒர்க் அப் பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம் கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்டா. Any doubt up to this? Without this one is now without controller. This is now with the controller. Tuning controller எப்படி நம்ம choose பண்றோம்? With the help of trial and error, right? But in our Simulink live in our experiment, they just told that PI controller instead of PID. For that purpose, right, just double click on this PID controller, double click on it, you could see controller will have a number of variations. Just go PI type in our MATLAB, in our Simulink lab, PI கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, just choose PI model, just click apply. Okay, put 18 and 18. It's your wish, நீங்க இதுதான் போடணும்ங்கிறது necessity கிடையாது. You could choose your own value, but it should reach above 60. It should not reach above 60. It needs to 60. Just run it 1 second. Yeah, this is going to happen. Just make a note of it and just try to work it on this particular area and save it. Right? Yeah, any doubt? Easier ka? You could learn many things. That's what more important thing. So நீங்க மேனுவல் இருக்கிறத அப்படியே போட்டீங்கன்னா we couldn't able to understood anything, but we need to understood why this block, what actually happening, what is this block, what is this block, and what is this block, right? So everything we need to understood, then only could able to understood many things, right? Yeah, any doubt? Hari?
No, sir.
சரி சார் ஆன்சர் கிடைக்கும் சார்.
Okay.
சார் ஃபைனல் பிஐயா வைக்கிறதா இல்ல பிஐடியா வைக்கிறதா?
நீங்க பிஐடி வச்சாலும் நோ இஷ்யூ. பிஐடி நீங்க போகணும்னா என்ன பண்ண, டெரிவேட்டிவ் வேல்யூ கொஞ்சம் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணுங்க. யூ ஜஸ்ட் கோ வித் தட். ஐ அம் கோயிங் டு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் இட். பிஐடிஸ் பண்ணாலும் ஓகே. டெரிவேட்டிவ் கண்ட ஃபியூச்சர் எரரை நீங்க ரெடியூஸ் பண்ண முடியும். பிஐடி டெரிவேட்டிவ்க்கு ஐ அம் ஸ்குவீசிங் 1 அப்ளை. ஓகே, ஜஸ்ட் ரன் பண்ணுங்க. This will give you about more accuracy values. Derivative future error reduce பண்ணும். So P denotes that, you could see P denotes that my proportional to error. P is now directly proportional to error. எரர் அதிகமா இருந்ததுன்னா, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எரர் அதிகமா இருந்தது, சேஞ்ச் இன் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி அதிகமா இருக்கு, எரர் அதிகமா இருக்கு அப்படின்னா பியோட வேல்யூ இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணுங்க. இட் வில் பி டைரக்ட்லி ப்ரொபோஷனல் டு எரர். நீங்க ப்ரொபோஷனல் எரர் ப்ரொபோஷனல் கெயின் வேல்யூ இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா எரர் டிராஸ்டிக்கா அப்படியே ரெடியூஸ் ஆகும். The same way steady state error is going to be getting to zero value. In the same way integral gain value நீங்க அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா tracking performance, this tracking ஈஸியா ட்ராக் பண்ணும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் வந்துட்டு எரர் வந்து ஒரு 10,000 இருக்கு, இஸ் வாட் வெரி வெரி 0.0000 சம்வாட் பிளஸ் எரர்ல இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது நான் 0 கொண்டு வரணும்னா we need to use tracking. And future error நீங்க ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா இட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு யூஸ் டெரிவேட்டிவ். பட் in our Simulink டிஃபால்ட்டா பிஐடி கண்ட்ரோலர் மார்க்கெட்ல யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. பட் in our மேனுவல்ல பிஐ கொடுத்துக்கிறதுனால சாரி மேனுவல் இல்ல, in our சிலபஸ்ல பிஐ கண்ட்ரோலர் கொடுக்கறதுனால you just go with it PI alone, right? PI or maybe one more copy paste கொடுத்துட்டு PID தனியா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஜஸ்ட் இது அப்படியே பிளாக் டோட்டலா காப்பி பண்ணிட்டு கீழே பேஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு PID யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, right? Now we could choose only P. Yeah, okay. Any doubt?
No sir, no sir.
Okay pa, super. And once finished you can leave, right? So I'm just going to leave you about 5 minutes. And tomorrow we're just going to finish it off within 10 minutes to 2 area முடிச்சலாம். The same concept தான். We're just going to copy one more time this two all தான், right? It's 2 area frequency, that one, right? We'll finish it off. Thank you all for listening, and we'll meet you by tomorrow with a 2 area frequency and a 9th experiment. முடிச்சிட்டு Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we are just going to go with the beyond level syllabus, right? So அதுதான் இங்க டிஸ்கஷன் போறோம். இந்த algorithm சொன்னாலையா I am just going to show you my master degree project as well as some of our real-time projects, right? I will show you how actually the PID controller value is going to be choosing, right? We'll see later. That was most important as well as required skill in industries. அவங்க அதை தான் எதிர்பார்க்குறாங்க, right? Right. Anyway, this is also almost good, right? You could able to control the frequency of your entire power system, right? This is what entire thing. இதுதான் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, right? இதை நீங்க இன்னும் ப்ராக்டிகலா லைவ்லிஹுட்ல பார்க்கணும் அப்படின்னா we need to visit thermal power plant and I need to show you, right, those blocks. எங்கெங்க சென்சார்ஸ் இருக்கு, எங்கெங்க டேட்டா எடுக்கிறாங்க, எங்கெங்க கண்ட்ரோல் வால்வ் இருக்கு, எங்க ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி லோட் வந்துட்டு சேஞ்சஸ் ஆகுது, எப்படி வால்வ் ஓப்பன் ஆகும், எப்படி ஸ்டீம் கண்ட்ரோல் ஆகுது, எல்லாமே we could see in thermal power plant, right?
Sir, corona
Thank you all. Yes. எது ஹரி புரிக்கல
சார்? கொரோனா முடிஞ்ச என்ன வேணா இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் விசிட் போலாம் சார்.
கண்டிப்பா. Right? Okay, Hari. Thank you all, and we'll meet you by tomorrow. Thank you, Pa. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.